Hi everybody, my name is Jo Varner. I am faculty at Colorado Mesa University in Grand Junction, Colorado, and today I'm going to give you a little bit of a tutorial about how to use GAIA GPS for navigation for Squirrel-Net modules. So this could be really important, for example, for taking GPS points of where you're conducting behavioral observations or population estimation data collection. You might also use this to make sure that you can find your GUD trays if you're using the GUD module, or to collect GPS locations for a telemetry location for a marked animal. GAIA GPS is an app that's freely available in both the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store, and you don't need a subscription to see any of the features that I'm going to show you today. Your base map is going to come up when you first open up the app. The orange arrow indicates your location and the direction in which you're moving. Across the top, you can see coordinates, elevation, distance, and some information about your track. If you want to change any of these things, you just click on them and you'll see that you can cycle through lots of different options here. Now, my map may look a little bit different because I have the premium version, which allows you lots of different map layers, but again, you can do this with just the free version if you want. To get started, one of the things we're going to do is make sure that your settings are correctly configured. This is the bottom right corner, has the settings. When you click on the units in particular, you want to make sure that your coordinate type is set to decimal, that your datum is set to WGS 84, and that your units are set to metric for your surveys. Then you can click on the map icon in the bottom left. It'll take you right back to your map. All right, so one of the really handy features of GAIA GPS is that it will record a track for you, and if you submit your track along with your data sheet, it really helps us to be able to see exactly where the transects you walked were. To record your track, you just hit that green record button in the top left corner, and you'll start to see the count of the clock when it is recording. So let's go for a walk. All right, so you can see that our trail walk now has turned up as a purple line on the map. And if you zoom in, you can take a closer look at exactly where you've been. The next thing you're going to want to do is add a waypoint for any detections. And it's important here that you check Add a Waypoint, My Location. Here you'll have an opportunity to customize your waypoint. You can change the title, for example, to be the type of evidence that you found or the site name that you're at. It'll continue to record the date and the time as well. You'll see you can also choose an icon and put this waypoint in a folder if you would like. Here our waypoint shows up as a little red marker. Another handy feature of GAIA GPS is the ability to take photographs directly in the app. So if I click that camera icon, I can take a photo of, for example, a piece of evidence that I found, or perhaps just of the site in general to confirm that you're at the correct site. And here you'll see that if I zoom in again, my photograph has its own waypoint in addition to the waypoint that I just recorded. I can see the GPS coordinates, elevation, etc. for my photo. So when you're done with your survey, you can actually end your track. To do so, you'll just click on the timer up on the top left, and then you can click on Finish Track. You'll now have an opportunity to name your track. You'll also have an opportunity to customize its appearance with a color and put it in a folder if you'd like. Here's your completed track. If you want to edit your name, you can use the pencil icon in the top right corner. You'll also see that you can review the length of your track, and here are your waypoints and your photographs. Now when you're done, you'll want to export your track. Top right, the ... choose export and choose a GPX file. You'll now have an opportunity to share your file either by email to yourself for later, or you can save it to your files so that you can attach it to your datasheet. One thing to be careful of, though, is that you can't reliably estimate the total number of distance and the total number of transects that you've walked from the total length of your track. The reason for that is that while you're standing there, perhaps recording a piece of information or a waypoint for a pike detection, the GPS has a little bit of drift. And so this is what it's going to look like you're doing. Now, while this may give you lots of extra credit for having done your 10,000 steps without ever having to work for it, it doesn't lead us to very accurate data collection in terms of the number of transects and the search effort. Thanks as always for your attention, and as always, please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions about using GAIA GPS.